We are live. We are live. Holy smokes.
Are we? Are we live?
I'm getting a message on my phone. Are we?
Let's see.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Folks, you're just catching us right now, kind of off guard. We're going live on the stream right now.
Okay, I see us. I see us. Okay.
Looks good. Looks good.
Looks good.
All right.
All right. Let me just pause it so it doesn't kill our bandwidth. But we're looking good, son. Damn.
Oh man.
Okay, we need some help. Let us know if the audio is good.
Yeah.
If anything is good. Like if anything's wrong.
Yes, let us know.
Just let us know.
Let us know in the comments, in the chat, how it's going, because
we're testing out a new setup right now.
Yeah.
A setup that we'll probably only use just this once and never again.
Yeah, exactly. It'll only be this one time.
Yes. How sick is that sunset that's happening right behind us right now?
It's pretty nice. It looks legit, man.
Right? This is great.
Fedor saying everything's good. Nice. Sweet.
Buttery video by Alan Andrews.
John Sisson. What the heck?
What is up?
You're not here at WPPI, right, John?
Everything looks good. All right.
All right, sweet.
So what's happening right now? We're waiting for the live stream of the new camera drop,
Let me jump to that right now. We've got, oh god.
Oh wait, you're showing too much stats. There we go. No, wrong bit. There we go. Okay, guys, we got to preface this by saying that we don't know if it's actually the Sony a7III. It's just our best guess, right?
We really don't know for sure, but we're guessing it's gonna be, okay?
Sony Alpha Rumors was just posting a bunch of, not a bunch, but like I made a post with a bunch of leak images of the Sony a7III. We think it's doctored. We think it's just like
potentially it could be doctored.
We think it's the A7R3, but they just like removed the logo and just made it like A7III or something.
Yeah.
But you know, we'll see in like less than 5 minutes.
I don't know. They've got an event going on, so there's some people out there. We're starting to see it on their Instagram feeds.
I know. Max Eurov is there. Frodo,
the Camera Store TV.
Yeah, those guys are out there.
Yeah, there's some folks out there at an event right now. Apparently, we were not.
No, it's all good because you know why? We have this amazing setup going on.
Exactly.
Look at this. Gosh.
And we're gonna go ahead and watch the stream here with you guys with our little setup. And we're definitely going to go ahead and get some commentary while it's going. But you know what my scary guess is, Jason? You know what I'm thinking it actually is? What if it's just it's just a presentation of the new flashes?
Oh, boy. No, I don't think they'll do that.
What if it isn't even the a7III? It's just the flashes that they just got?
I don't know, man. That'd be the biggest. That'd be the biggest. So we think the biggest tro is the flash.
Yeah.
RX0 Mark II.
RX0 Mark II. What if it's still the Alpha 6700? That'd be hilarious. But
hey, I mean that's good for some folks out there. 6700. They don't. I mean, like there are people who wants the camera, had that flip screen. But let's see here. Any questions so far?
Oh, and also by the way, those of you that are on this stream right now, I'll try to put some show notes later on for those of you catching it later. I know it's probably gonna be a much extended video because we're gonna watch the stream and then talk about it afterwards. Hopefully nothing dies as far as battery is concerned, but we will try to put some show notes for those of you watching this after the fact.
Cool. Awesome. So we got some questions about the slider motion that's happening. So I'm using the iFootage mini shark slider. Great stuff, man. It feels like the Kessler second shooter.
Did you post it on your Instagram?
Like what? The link to
this thing? No, the slider itself.
I posted a story. I didn't think I officially mentioned what the motto type number is, but yeah.
Let's see here.
I don't know. That's yours, right?
Yeah, but let's see. I think I posted like a little video of Jason getting that set up. So if you drop it to my Instagram, you could see a little feed on the story.
Yes.
Let's see here.
Nice.
Well, any comments we're getting?
So far it's asking AI flashlight cannons. What's good, homie? Nice lighting. What is going on?
Can I tell you about the lighting? Jason's really serious about his lighting. Okay, for me, it doesn't really bother me. I'll just set up a light, get a bounce board or whatever. This guy's got it all set up, got it all figured out, all the right angles, just to get this really nice setup for this live show.
I mean, if we're only gonna be doing this once, we're going all out.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I agree.
Okay, someone says your camera is severely hunting focus right now.
Oh shoot.
Okay, if that is true, let me see. Let me fix that up. Whoa, look at that. Look at that bokeh, dude.
Is it because we're moving around?
You know what? I can actually let's set it. I think it's got focus on us. I'm gonna switch to manual focus.
Okay, let's do that.
I'll be right back.
All right. Whoa, someone dropped $5. What is going on here? At Reef. Hello, I love your videos. Can you give me a shout out? I do unboxing and just got the A9. Dude, for sure, man. Yeah. At Reef, thank you. You can go ahead and check them out right there. Definitely check it out when we get a chance to. Okay, let me just pause the video. Can't pause the live stream. Don't pause the live stream, Jason. Don't pause the live stream. I'm getting a little...
Let me just shut off.
I'm getting a little worried there.
Is the focus good right now?
Is the focus good right now? Let me see here. The focus looks good. Stream, can you let us know how the focus is? I know there's some folks saying it was kind of jittering too much. Okay. But now we're on manual focus, so it should be...
Focus. It should look good. I mean, we're not moving it on too much. Awesome.
Let's see. 4/3 rumor says no FE lenses for sure. Okay. Hey, not from Sony. Not from Sony, but it looks like
Sigma.
They didn't have any of those lenses here, by the way, at WPPI. So
no, but a bunch of 9 of them just dropped. 9 not dropped, but
a
9
9
Sigma
lot.
Lenses
was
here. Leaked. So
let me go ahead and jump to our. Is it this one here? There we go.
There you go.
So we had from Sony Opera Rumors, we got 9 new Sigma FE lenses. Folks, we're just stalling on time right now. I know you're waiting for the A7 III stuff. The live stream from their event's going to start soon. I think in like 15 minutes potentially. So we're waiting on that.
Well, the stream says less than a minute it'll go on. So we don't know.
Okay.
We don't know yet. We'll switch out to it. But I mean, we'll talk about the Sigma lenses afterwards if there's time.
Alan Andrews is asking about the lighting setup for this.
I have behind the scene videos of how we set this up. So look out for a video on my channel.
Could be just me, but there's audio lag by a second or two. Oh, shoot.
Oh, look, there you go. There it is right there.
Let's see. Is the stream still healthy?
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, our stream's still saying good. It might be dodgy here and there. It could go in and out. We're using the Wi-Fi from the hotel.
Yeah,
so
we're crossing our fingers on that.
Yeah, potentially. But it looks like we're getting a Sigma 14. There's a lot of primes. They're hitting up a lot of these primes. But definitely the 105 is very interesting. That's catching a lot of people's interest right now.
Yes.
Which one out of these would be the one you'd gravitate towards?
You know what? I got the 20mm 1.4 at one point from Canon to adapt to my Sony, but I'm thinking if it's going to be a native for the Sony, I might just pick one up. 21.4.
Really? That would interest you?
That would interest me. You know what? Maybe the 14 too.
The 14?
The 14 1.8.
Wow.
An ultra wide angle lens. But the thing is, what's
Oh, shoot, it's starting.
We're starting. Let's go back.
COO of Sony Electronics.
All right, folks, it looks like... Let us know if you can hear the audio from the live stream. We'll find out.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Las Vegas. Woo! Greetings to all of our friends all over the world who are watching via live stream. So before we get into the main event for this evening, and that is our digital imaging team has some wonderful and innovative news to share with you, I'd like to just cover a couple of topics from some recent announcements on our corporate side. So as many of you may have read a couple of weeks ago, Sony has announced plans for a change of our top management position.
Okay.
After 6 extremely successful years, Kaz Hirai will be stepping down as of April 1st, 2018, and his good friend, colleague, and business partner, Ken Yoshida, will take over as Chief Executive Officer and President of Sony Corporation. Now, before the news went public, Kaz called me, and he wanted to explain to me why he made this decision. And he wanted to make sure that I knew that this was his idea and that by design, he believes it will structure Sony for continued innovation and continued growth. And he went on to say to me that the best time for change is when things are going well, not when they are going poorly. I proceeded to tell him he had a lot more courage than I did, but nevertheless. He also believes that 9 years may be far too long for any executive to keep innovation and growth fresh, so he decided rather than sign up for the next 3 years, it was time to pass it on to Ken. So who is Ken? Ken is a 30-year-plus Sony veteran that I've gotten to know quite well in the past 5 years. He is quite the strategic leader and has been instrumental in maintaining the turnaround and recovery we've achieved at Sony over the last 5 years. Previous to coming to Sony Corporation as CFO and partnering with Kaz as CEO, he was president and CEO of Sonet, a subsidiary we have in Japan that provides internet service as an internet service provider. But thanks to his efforts here at Sony Corporation and his very close working relationship with Kaz, I'm extremely pleased to share that the Sony Group is on schedule to deliver its best operating profit since it was established in 1946. And Ken has publicly stated that he will forge ahead with the changes that have been put in place with Kaz, but with his visionary angle. So I'm very confident today in saying that the future is very bright for Sony under Ken's leadership. Okay, on to the main event. I'm thrilled to be here today with all of you at the WPPI trade show representing our digital imaging business. Sony DI is consistently raising the bar in this industry, producing and introducing game-changing products at a faster pace than any other company. We are bringing cameras to market that allow photographers and videographers to capture and create like never before. So how are we doing this? Well, there's many ways, but I'd like to just share two for tonight. First, and probably foremost, we're listening to our customer. We're listening to the photographer, the professional, the enthusiast, the videographer. We're observing their pain points, and with fast-paced innovation and great technologies, we're overcoming those pain points. The second, and one of the most important factors to this rapid innovation, is our image sensor business. Many of you may know that Sony is the worldwide leader in image sensors, and image sensors in a variety of products, from automobiles to medical instruments to robotics, and if you remember at CES, to IBO. All right, you can chuckle a little. Come on, loosen up, it's Las Vegas. And of course, in consumer digital imaging products. In fact, there's a very good chance that you're carrying one of our image sensors in your pocket today in your smartphone, no matter which brand you're carrying. And this knowledge and expertise in image sensors allows us to manufacture digital cameras that perform like no other cameras on Earth. They shoot faster, with more resolution and image clarity than any of our competitors, all while making no noise at all. So today, we will introduce yet another one of these incredible innovations. An innovation that will assuredly bring a Kando experience to many of these creators. An innovation that is driven by our incredible image sensors. So without further ado,
A9S, here we go.
Straight from Japan, I'd like to introduce my friend and colleague, Kenji Tanaka, to share this exciting news with us today. Kenji?
A9S. A9S.
Thank you. Thank you, Mike.
Okay, come on.
Hello, everyone.
Here we go.
Thank you very much being here today. I am Kenji Tanaka, and I oversee the ILC, interchangeable lens camera business for Sony. And today, I would like to talk about the future of digital imaging.
A-mount.
First, let's take a look at the environment of the worldwide interchangeable lens camera business. So there are two major changes going on in this industry that I'd like to highlight. The first one is mirrorless. The chart A on the left shows the increasing component ratio of mirrorless camera in the total IOC market. And the chart B in the middle shows the increase of average selling price of mirrorless, which has largely surpassed that of digital SLR. The chart C on the right is showing, for years, Sony has maintained a solid absolute number one position in this growing mirrorless segment. The other big change in the IOC industry is full frame. Full frame is the premium camera category for professionals and enthusiasts, where steady growth still continues. Sony's full frame business has been rapidly increasing despite the huge impact of the 2016 Kumamoto earthquake. We have achieved continuous growth during the last several years. In 2013, Sony introduced the world's first full-frame mirrorless camera.
A7III.
Since then, we have continued to drive the growth in both of two key categories, mirrorless and full-frame. For instance, the Alpha 9 launched in 2017 has delivered a whole new imaging experience for professionals, enabling them to capture images they never could before, thanks to its blackout-free, silent, ultra-fast continuous shooting, and revolutionary autofocus system that has never existed in the history of cameras. The Alpha 7R Mark III has changed the game of resolution by delivering the ultimate combination of high resolution, power, and speed. This camera has quickly gained popularity among many professionals in the world. Okay. So, with the strong support of many professionals worldwide, we have expanded the lineups of both full-frame bodies and lenses. So next, we will create a world where more people will be able to enjoy full-frame mirrorless.
Okay, here we
And
go.
today,
Here we go.
I'm proud to introduce another new innovative product. It is a new full-frame mirrorless camera, full of latest imaging technologies.
Okay.
And we dare to call it the basic full-frame model.
A7III. A7III.
Okay? When people call basic, what does it mean? For a long period, basic has meant less innovation, less added value. What we are delivering today is a model that is anything but basic. This is the new basic for full-frame mirrorless. We are changing another game of the industry.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, shut up.
So, rest in peace,
ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud to introduce the Alpha 9 Mark III.
Whoa. 693 autofocus points.
Yeah.
That's it, man. That makes me so happy.
Alpha, sorry, 7.
Wait, what did you say?
Of course, 7. Basic model. Okay. Okay.
Wow. Why the A7III?
The Alpha 7 Mark III offers latest imaging technologies, all compressed into compact bodies. We have developed this camera for everybody to further expand the world of full-frame mirrorless. Sony will continue to deliver new imaging experience, which has never before existed. Now, I will pass on to my friend Neil Wanowitz for more details about this exciting new full-frame mirrorless. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you.
We almost had you. So thank you, Kenji-san. Good evening, and hello around the world. I'm Neil Manowitz, in charge of digital imaging here in North America. I'm really excited to share with you our latest innovation. As Kenji-san mentioned, today we're proud to introduce the Alpha 7 Mark III. And to quote one of my favorites, Bob Dylan, the times, they are a-changing. We're in an age where no longer need to be bound by the limitations of moving mirror. We're breaking free from the concept of what was once known as the basic full-frame camera. Creators want more. They want to capture what they've never been able to capture before. They expect more, much more. Let me share how the Alpha 7 Mark III lets creators capture just that. First, spectacular image quality. The Alpha 7 Mark III realizes 15 stops of dynamic range, high sensitivity of up to 204,000 ISO, and 14-bit raw output, even in continuous and silent shooting. The amazing quality is driven by our brand new backside illuminated 24.2 megapixel full frame sensor. Additionally, our new sensor is paired with a new image processor that combines high resolution with low noise, delivering a 1.5 stop improvement. You can expect incredible, vivid, and natural color reproduction. Next up, autofocus. The Alpha 7 Mark III features an incredible autofocus system that punches way above its class, or maybe kicks way above its class. This camera has 693 phase detection autofocus points with 93% coverage. You might recognize these unmatched numbers from our breakthrough A9 camera. This AF system is twice as fast as the A7 Mark II, and it works down to -3 EV. Also, one more important autofocus feature is IAF. Sony's highly acclaimed IAF completely transforms your photography. Working continuously, it ensures your image will always be tack sharp, allowing you to concentrate more on your subject and the composition. Speed. The Alpha 7 Mark III pairs the incredible AF tracking performance with lightning-fast continuous shooting at up to 10 frames per second, with active autofocus and auto exposure. And all of this is with either silent or mechanical shutter. This makes it an ideal choice for shooting weddings, fast action, and much more. Additionally, thanks to the increase in buffer memory and processing speed, plus UHS-2 card support, you can capture up to 177 JPEG images in one continuous burst. Now you can expect to get those shots you've been missing. Video.
Okay, here we go.
The Alpha 7 Mark III is equally powerful as a video camera. Image quality and production versatility are significantly enhanced. The camera oversamples 6K data across the full width of the sensor with full pixel readout and no pixel binning, all to create studio quality 4K video. We're also delivering options like HLG for instant high dynamic range, S-Log for post-production color grading, and an impressive 14 stops of dynamic range. Expect to take your movie making to the next level. Battery life. The Alpha 7 Mark III has the longest battery life of any mirrorless camera ever. Up to 710 shots on a single charge, and that's SEPA rated. So you can expect to shoot all day with just one battery. This camera is part of our third generation in the Alpha 7 series. But make no mistake, this is a whole new camera developed from the voice of our customer. With this in mind, we deeply considered how to improve usability and increase reliability. And the great stamina using our Z battery is just one example. In fact, there are so many improvements. We've included a dual media card slot, a USB Type-C port, a joystick for direct AF control, and touchscreen operation. And the power of this camera is equally matched by the power of our lens lineup. I'm proud to say that we've introduced 26 native full-frame E-mount lenses in less than 5 years. This is all based off of the strong voice of our customer, and I want to thank you directly for the support. You are making the Alpha system stronger and stronger. These lenses will surely unleash the full potential of the Alpha 7 Mark III. And we also have a great lineup of accessories that support a wide range of applications. This includes our newly released flagship HVL F60RM flash. This powerful flash features recycle time in as little as 0.6 of 1 second. Also features quick shift bounce and includes wireless RF control. The Alpha 7 Mark III will be available in April for $2,000 US or 2,600 Canadian dollars. It will also be available in our kit with a 28-70 lens. And pre-orders begin this Wednesday morning. So what do you guys think? Thank you. With all the power in such a compact body, the Alpha 7 Mark III changes the game for creators. We're so proud to add this model to our third generation of full-frame A7 mirrorless cameras. As I mentioned in the beginning, the times they are a-changing. Creators expect more, and now they can get it. Thank you so much. We can't wait to get it into your hands. And once again, I'm going to turn it over to Mike Vasulo.
Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Kenji. So, once again, Sony demonstrates its ability to deliver yet another game-changing innovation in the imaging industry. And folks, we're just getting started. So this concludes the press event for this evening. The comments for all of you that are viewing live stream, I thank you all for tuning in. Please go get some pre-orders. You can do that right now.
Oh, what? Wait, what?
And for those of you residents here in the building, we actually have what we refer to as a condo experience, where in about 2 or 3 seconds, or when I give the command, it is Las Vegas, this curtain will open and you will be given an experience with the camera, the actual A7 Mark III camera, to use.
Okay. Okay. Well, that was just abrupt. Okay. Awesome. Let's full screen ourselves back in.
All right. Here we go.
All right. Are the specs full up yet? All of it? boy, guys, what did you guys think of that?
Yeah.
I know a lot of like comments just flooded the screen, but
yeah, let us know.
Let us know again, because wow. Okay. Ooh, that was a ride, man. I'm glad to be sharing it with you and the rest of you guys out there.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
What's really funny was the fact that they kept saying basic, and the thing about this camera is that I should have sold my A7 too. Anyway, but but the crazy thing about this is it's an A7R III.
Yeah, you know what?
And a little better. The only difference is the megapixels.
The megapixel, the 6K oversampling, the full pixel. Oh my gosh, it's like,
if you don't need 42 megapixels, this is it already, and it's at $2,000.
Why did I get the A7R III?
This is,
but no.
I think the one thing I would say was we were not sure about was the dual card slots.
The dual card slots, yeah.
So if you're shooting weddings, everyone that's always been clamoring about dual card slots, you have it now.
Yeah.
10 frames per second, autofocusing system, like the A9.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the hell? Wow.
It's crazy.
I'm blown away. So
another thing that we weren't sure about is if they were going to include S-Log 3 and Hybrid Log Gamma, but and I called it out in my video. I was like, this is going to be a trend. They put it on the R3. They got to put it. They got to trickle down to the other cameras too. So
yeah, there's a question about the 120 FPS if it's full HD. That's a good question. I would hope it is. Is there anything here?
There's nothing here, but let me see if I can pull up maybe a B&H link if they have one already.
John Roscoe's like, thought it was gonna be an A9 Mark III.
He's got us. He's thinking in the future.
Shoot.
Right there. There's no pre-order page up yet, so I can't really confirm that right
now.
Yeah,
I don't think I saw anything specific about 120 FPS yet on there, but
I mean it should have it.
Jean-Louis says, I still love my 42 megapixels on the A7R III, and I absolutely agree. The detail that you get out of it, the quality, I still personally like that, but there's a lot of people that don't even need that. So you're literally getting so much more camera out of this at $2,000.
$2,000, not bad.
That's
$1,200.
It's cheaper,
less than the A7R III, yes. And you're getting almost the same.
But that was the thing. Everyone that was saying the A7R III is a bit out of price for them. They want an A7 III. They didn't want. I feel like there's really no major compromise on this camera.
Well, the autofocusing point, 693. That's the same as the A7R III, right?
No, it's the A9.
That's the A9. What does the A7R III even have? 399.
Yeah, this is. They said the same autofocusing system as the A9.
Yeah, and that's the thing that really surprised me because when the rumor specs came out, it says it was only 167.
Yes,
and I got kind of
worried.
It
was like 400. No, it was like 400.
No, 167. No, 400 for contrast detection.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was worried about that. I was like, oh gosh, are they going to cripple the autofocus on this? But they over delivered. 693.
And for those of you wondering about the $2,000 price tag, the price will go down. Okay, that's their starting base on the price. It's eventually going to lower down if you wait a little bit longer for it. But holy smokes!
Yeah, and I
battery life. So they must have did something different. If they're saying it lasts longer than the A9 and the A7R III, they tweak something. But we already know the battery life's really good with the Z battery.
Oh yeah. And I said it in my not predictions video, but the rumors video, saying that if they have that new battery,
yes,
and they have that new color that I really enjoyed on the A9, the A7R III,
yeah,
I'm gonna pick one up. I'm gonna sell my A7R II to get this. I want my cameras to match all across. I'm keeping my R3. I'm not gonna sell that.
This is tough. This is tough. If you have an A7R II, for example, and you don't really need 42, this is a nice upgrade if you can still sell it.
Yeah. And people, 6,000 users or anybody who's in the 6,000 series who wants to upgrade to the the A7 III, they can.
Yes.
And I think my slider died.
Oh, did it? That's okay though. I mean, it's fine.
We should have turned it on after the live stream.
Oh, it's okay, man.
Let me just reposition it really quickly.
It's up to you. All right, I'll try to get the chat going. Alex Sandoval just dropped $10 in the super chat. Alex, thank you always for supporting us. Let's see here. He said, too bad, so sad. Canon, the M50 is a bigger letdown now. If they went all out for the A7 Mark III, can you guys imagine what the A7S III will have? Oh my God, I'm drooling for that camera. Alex, you're right. The fact that they were willing to give so much from this one camera at that price tag, it's kind of frustrating, but you know, especially for those of us that got maybe an A9 or an A7R III, but they're kind of positioned at different levels, I would say. But all I'm gonna say is, for those of you that were waiting for an A7 III,
you got it.
You got it.
You got it.
You got the camera.
$2,000 price tag. It's not bad.
Yeah. I wonder, for those of you, is the 4K 120 FPS, no, 4K 120, the full HD 120 FPS, is that really important for you? Because I think that's the question everyone's asking for right now.
I think for me personally, even though it has it on my A7R III for that 120 1080p,
yeah,
I'm not shooting too much with it. I'm not using the 120 that much. I feel like the quality I get from 60 frames per second S&Q,
yeah,
was it slow and quick function, whatever the acronym is, it's fine. I shoot 60 a lot of the time anyway, so
I don't know, man. I think it's,
let's see here. Did you read this one yet? Abu Day
no,
says
go ahead.
B&H will have an education discount soon. Don't miss out on that, man.
I gotta think about it. Well, I guess I'm probably, well, I've got an A7 II, and I think my brother, who's using my A7R II, basically, he says, like, yeah, I'll take an A7 III. So he was on the fence about it, and now he had messaged me right when that announcement finished. I was like, yeah, man, screw it, I'm gonna get an A7 III. So the A7 III, man, yes, it's a little frustrating, but that's just the name of the game. That's how it always is. You get the tech, and those of you who waited got rewarded.
Yeah,
you got rewarded. Price tag still out of reach for some, but I think if you can stomach the cost for this,
well, and let us know if you're a current A7R III user. Are you feeling disappointed that the A7 III,
A9 III, apparently?
Are you disappointed in any way? Did you wish you
see you later, John?
Did you wish you've waited to get the A7 III instead of the R3? I mean, what do you think?
I'm not. I have no regrets.
You have no regrets.
I have no regrets.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten so accustomed to the 42 megapixels. I think like the A7R2 really prepped me for it. It's just like being able to take a photo that maybe I framed a bit poorly, to take it back to editing and just like readjust the framing.
I'm just spoiled.
And, yeah,
I'm just spoiled. Even
it looks really
just
good.
Recently when we're doing our portrait sessions, we can talk about it later. We actually shot some portraits out. Where was it at?
We shot at in Ghost Town, Nelson's Ghost Town, and the dry lake bed.
Let's see here. Yeah, should I even pull that up or not?
I don't know. Can you?
I think I can.
We're gonna show you some samples of the A7R3, the images. But we're still on the topic of the
we'll stick with what we're doing right now. Let's not do anything like that crazy.
We got a lot of questions flooding in, so we definitely want to tackle some of the questions
Price
as well.
$2,000. Availability Wednesday. The pre-orders will start. So that's gonna happen very, very soon. RRJJJ05 says, I'm kind of disappointed, TBH.
Okay.
Well, I'm not sure if he was joking or not, but
Alan Andrew says he's still very happy with his R3. Chris Megan Same says no regrets. Chris Dallas says 4K 120 is a must for an upgrade, otherwise no point in my opinion. I think it's hard for them to do 4K 120 right now.
The thing is, there's some photographers that really don't need all that particular video features. So, but I think it does. I think check B&H again. See, I don't know. See if you can find a link or an update or a refresh. See if we can get that nailed down for sure. Hey guys, just so that you know, I do hope they'll have the cameras out at WPPI tomorrow. We will be out there, and we'll take a look at the camera. If there's anything you want us to personally ask Sony Pro support and the folks out there, we definitely can ask them for you. We'll definitely look at the 120 FPS 1080p for sure. And I'll try to do side-by-sides with the autofocus of the A9 with this, if I can, tomorrow.
Yeah, and again, you brought up a good point saying that this is,
it's confirmed.
It's confirmed.
Dominic's saying it's confirmed. That's the Sony, the actual Sony site might actually have it. So.
Oh, that's true. I should go there and check it out.
Yeah. Jason's working on that. Again, thank you guys for joining our live stream. We're still working on it. We just went through the announcements if you're just catching this right now. So the announcements just came out. It's $2,000, 24 megapixels, 10 frames per second, both mechanical and silent. The similar, if not the same, autofocusing performance as the A9, -3 EV, 4K HDR. We're looking at it. I think just type in Control F or 120 FPS if you can find that. Yes.
Full HD at 120 FPS at up to 100 megabytes
Yeah.
a second.
Video-wise, we're not going to see anything different than the A7R3. Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
expect anything crazy. That maybe
Other than
they're
that 6K full pixel readout.
But here's the thing: this leaves a lot of hope for the A7S3 on delivering.
Yeah.
If you really think about it.
You know, in terms of 4K 60, I think we're still going to see that in the A7S3.
Which one?
4K 60. 4K 60 on the A7S3.
It's got to go. It's got to happen.
Yeah.
But again, those of you catching it right now, dual card slots, new Z battery, basically everything that the A7R3 has body-wise, feature-wise, button-wise, it's all on the A7 III.
Yes.
This is the baby A9. This is the baby A9.
The basic motto.
Yeah, they called
expect more.
That's what was funny. Basic model, expect more, and it definitely delivered on it.
And I see it. I'm happy with it. You know.
Yeah.
Like it's not like one of those things where it's just like something gets announced, I get disappointed. It's none of that. It's wow.
Shoot, it's some good stuff, guys.
Alex Sandoval says, "How does the A7 III has S-Log but the A9 doesn't?" I just don't think it's gonna get included in the A9. I mean, like at this point, we've been waiting for so long. It's just, I just don't think it will happen. I think like they really want to separate that A9 to be the sports camera that people would turn to, versus looking into the A7 series cameras for both hybrid work, videos and photos. So,
I think folks are saying they wanted to see 4K 60 as well as a flip screen. Those are the biggest things that are on our mind all the time as far as doing that. And so for those of you that are aware, Canon just released the EOS M50. I actually had a chance to play around with that mirrorless camera with the 4K features. I'll try to have like a little short video out on that potentially, but we can talk about it if you're interested and want to know more about that.
Yeah, drop in the comments down below if you want us to talk about the M50, and then also
I can share my thoughts on it.
Of course, the 9 leaked images of the Sigma FE lenses. So that's something interesting to talk about as well. But about just addressing the flip screen. I mean, like, are you disappointed about that? I mean, like, were you expected? Did you see it coming?
I if they had the flip screen, it would have been killer.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it. Like, I just feel like they're not going to put it in their full frame line. At least they might. What I'm hoping is they'll put it in the 6700 if there is going to be a 6700.
It really would have been killer.
Yeah.
Even vloggers, even people who are doing video, it'd be an impressive setup. But
they probably would feel like, oh, it's weird. Like, why would you give it to the A7 III and not give it to the R3 or the A9?
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're probably going to continue with this trend until maybe the next iteration.
Yeah.
The 4, the R4, the 4, the S4, they'll have it. But A7S3. I don't think it's gonna have.
It's like they went with the body and they stuck with it for this generation.
Yeah.
So the idea maybe is, like you said, Mark IV series, but it's all guessing right now.
And 6500, like they use almost technically the same body. The 6500 is just slightly bit thicker than the 63 and the 6000. But I think with the 6700, they might just do a refresh on the body and hopefully give it a bigger battery.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll give it that flip out screen. So we'll see about that. So. Let's see right here. Impressive specs might switch.
I'm curious now, who's gonna get it?
Someone just asked. I think Tristan says, "Are we gonna get it?"
Yeah. Are we gonna get it?
So are we gonna get it?
Yeah. But I'm gonna sell a couple cameras to fund the purchase of the A7 III. I have an A7 II, which I guess is gonna be discounted at this point.
Boom.
And then the A7R II that my brother's using. So definitely gonna try and get the pre-order for this.
So in case you guys didn't watch my videos on the rumors, I said I would sell my A7R2 to go for the A7 III. I don't need two 42 megapixel cameras. I love the R3. It has that 40 megapixel. I just need one to have 42 megapixels. So my second camera, the A7 III, will serve as a B camera, as a backup for photos and for videos. I feel like it's going to be able to keep up now with everything out there. So having one 42 megapixel, one 24 megapixels, I feel like it's a perfect combination for wedding photographers who are looking for that.
There's a lot of people that bought two A9s.
Wow. I mean,
wow. This is crazy. I mean, it's perfect timing, obviously, for WPPI, for the wedding industry. I think they're just trying to go for the jugular at this point. I don't know. Let's see. Look at Canon, Canon-wise, the 6D. Mark II, and really knock it out of the park for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
But
Zed Pro Media says, "Hey dudes, I'm not seeing potato quality tonight." That's right. Glad you noticed. We're finally together in one room. That's a pretty monumental moment, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Cool. Awesome. Someone says Jason Lanier already has a video on the A7 III. Yeah, definitely go check it out. I think like a lot of the artisans already had their hands on and playtime with it.
Oh, of course, right at that event that we were.
Definitely. I mean, those preview photos could have been taken by artisans as well, so it's to be expected. I mean, for guys like us, we use it for a different purpose. I think like a lot of you guys can relate to the purpose that how we use the cameras too. So we wanted to give you guys the hands-on impressions once we get on the show floor tomorrow at WPPI.
Dario's asking, does it have IBIS? Yes.
Yes, it does. 5 axis.
It's basically an A7R3 at 10 frames per second. Yeah, that's what it is. 24 megapixels.
So Steve Pritchard, I don't know if he's trolling, but in case he's not, explain what full frame is. It's just bigger sensor size, right?
Yeah, larger sensor size.
You're getting better low light with full frame. You're getting better bokeh. So if anyone's who's interested, who's asking if they should upgrade from the 6000 to the A7 III,
that's a big jump though. I don't know. It's a hard. If you are looking at a full frame camera, obviously the A7 III would be a great.
I mean, people have been looking for it. They're just like, well, some people have upgraded to the A7 II and just like, well, the focus is not really there. I don't know the focus in comparison between the 6000 and the Mark II, but the R3. I'm sorry, the 3. That's gonna be hard for me to like change up my my vocabulary on it. But the 3, I think it's gonna deliver.
Wow, Sony, I am amazed.
So you know what? You want to talk about the Sigma lenses just for like a little bit?
Yeah, we can talk about the Sigma lenses a little bit. If you have questions about the cameras, you can keep dropping it. People are asking about 120 FPS. Yes, it is confirmed on the website. Sony, the Alpha Universe website.
Yes.
Full HD.
Yes.
And it says advanced technologies from the A9.
What about? I screwed up. You were looking for 120, right?
What about autofocus? Significant advances in the autofocus speed and performance.
Yeah. So it has a 40. It's A6500 on steroids. A9 baby A9.
Baby A9.
Yeah.
He even called it an A9 III. In the press conference, if you get a chance to watch it in the stream, I think was one of the lead people mentioned he called it an A9 III.
Abu Des says, are they supposed to release an APS-C camera too? So
at this point
we don't.
They don't know.
No, that's it. That's it. No more announcements
for today. No, I would assume not.
So I mean, like there was already like a lot of rumors and signs pointing to an A7 III. The A6700. No one knows anything about it. That's just something the community has been guessing for a while, and we're just going off.
They're going to wait now. The only next thing that people are waiting for, if you're looking for better video features, is the A7S III.
Yeah, so we're guessing the A7S III will have an announcement in April at NAB, somewhere around that time frame. Yeah. If we were to see another APS-C camera, maybe the end of the year. 6500 was announced around October 2 years ago.
So towards holiday time frame, Christmas.
Yeah, and it got dropped November of 2016, I believe. So, that's it.
Yeah.
Thoughts and predictions on rolling shutter?
I think it's going to be much better than the A7. Okay, well, we'll do. I think we can try it. We can have it side by side, and then one of us can record it, and then we'll just sway it back and forth with like an A9 and an A7. Or should we compare it? Well, we can compare A7 or 3.
We'll do whatever we can on the show.
If they have it, okay.
Yeah.
I'm kind of worried.
We don't know yet. We don't know if it's going to be available on the show floor to even for us to check out. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Anything else?
I guess we go over the Sigma lenses really briefly.
Yeah, so let's go over the Sigma lenses really briefly, and then if we see more A7 III questions, we'll definitely tackle it. But here's the thing I mentioned in my previous video. I said, with these Sigma lenses coming out, with the A7 III dropping in April, this is going to be a very affordable full-frame entry-level camera for a lot of people out there, and people love the Sigma lenses. The Sigma Art lenses, people vouch for it. It's like one of the best lenses that you can get on a budget.
Yeah.
And people have turned to the Sigma Art lenses as opposed to Canon lenses for Canon shooters. I'm not sure about Nikon shooters, but...
No, this is it's a great timing, and also a set of lenses that are going to come their way if they get the because like you said, the A7 III is dropping in April, and these lenses are probably going to start making their way in the next couple months.
So they're not dropping all 9 of these lenses, which we'll read the list off. They're not going to drop all 9 right at once. They're going to taper the release. They're going to release 1 or 2 at a time throughout the year. Yeah. So here's what's on the list. Okay, it's 14mm f1.8 20mm 1.8.
No,
20,
1.4.
1.4, sorry. Yeah. 24 1.4, 35 1.4, 50 1.4, a 72.8 macro, an 85 1.4, the 105 1.4, and the 135 1.8. So these are the lenses that will get released in Sony FE version, FE mount version.
Yeah.
And
my only concern with that is whether or not the actual setup will just be like a Sigma MC11 adapter attached to it and just kind of coded to make it look like it's there.
And that's what it kind of looks like, right? I mean, like someone says they add a rear tube to it just so it fits on the Sony E mount.
Yeah.
So that kind of worries me a little bit. So it doesn't seem like they completely redesigned their lenses for the Sony mount. It's just they took their existing ones and just stuck a rear tube to it so it works with the Sony camera. So what we're afraid of right now is that, yes, these lenses are native to Sony, but is it going to have a very similar performance to the MC11 adapter?
Yeah, so are you going to get all the features?
Yeah.
Are you going to get most of the features that you want out of it? And is it going to perform similar to a Sony lens? And if that's the case, then this is a really great set of lenses.
Yeah.
It's becoming harder for people to decide if they're going to go to Sony at this point. It's much easier now than it was before.
There's options now.
Yeah.
But if it's going to be like an MC11 adapter, just transmitting, it's just part of the lens, transmitting that information or whatever, that language to your Sony cameras. You know, we have a friend who talked about trying to adapt a certain lens to the MC11 adapter to their A7R III, and it wasn't working.
It didn't work too well, but when he mounted it onto the A9, it actually performed a little bit better.
So there's a bit of inconsistency right there already. Yeah. So that's what we're worried about. If it's an MC11 adapter built into the body of these lenses for the Sony, then that's, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I can see how they are now releasing 9 lenses at once. They're just repurposing the lenses that they have from the Canon, from the Nikon into the to the Sony body. So let's see here.
All right, let's see some questions there. Amanda Brown asked about my Alienware. I really like the Alienware. We're actually using that to host a live stream.
Yeah.
Plenty of ports to work with, minus the SD card reader, but edit 4K video on it. Works like a charm. Really love it.
It's pretty cool. Will Super 35 mode be better than full frame NVIDIA mode? Yes,
typically
the 6K full pixel readout, they oversample that 4K footage, so you're gonna get much crispier quality. If you ever own a 6500 or 6300, you shot video with it, that's roughly the same quality that you're gonna get from the A7 III, but with the full frame lenses and the full frame sensor,
yes, basically full frame mode's gonna look good. Basically, full frame mode's gonna look really good.
You guys can't see it, but we're shooting Super 35 mode on this A7R III.
Is it Super 35?
This is Super 35 mode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't know if you guys can tell the difference right now.
We'll have to see the stream later.
Because the stream is in 720p, but
I don't know. It could be in HD. You should hit record again on that.
Oh yeah.
We'll record some B-roll on this.
Let's hope it doesn't lag.
I think it was just the actual stream that was going. That was glitching up. But I didn't want to risk it and crash the whole stream.
I didn't want to risk it. I need to get some footage using the slider, so that's the reason why we're recording a little bit.
Max was asking, is there a microphone input on the A7 III? I'm gonna assume yes, but I don't know. Jason, can you?
You know what? It has to, man. That'd be something. He said headphone or mic jack.
Let me jump to that website, Alpha Universe. Thanks again, folks, for those of you joining our stream. Really appreciate it. You came to join us on that and to watch the stream, even though it was slightly behind the actual real time.
We're also going live a bit earlier than usual. We do apologize for those.
So, all right. So I'm going to pull up the information on the left-hand side here, and we'll look at it together here and kind of pinpoint some things here. So on the actual feed, I went ahead and pulled up the website so we can see here. Let us know if there's anything in particular here that continuous shooting, 10 frames per second. We already said that. Remember, the autofocus coverage is 93% of the whole area. It's really good.
Yeah.
Is it on B&H yet?
No,
probably tomorrow.
Probably tomorrow.
We'll start seeing it. 5-axis stabilization. They're saying it's gonna have much better battery life. That was a big one. It also has the USB Type C 3.1. Gen 3.1 USB on there, so similar to the A7R III, for those of you not familiar with that. Let's look at some pictures here. Here's the Sony a7 III. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I did the search, but nothing's coming up. So
what are you looking for?
Microphone, headphone jack.
Or maybe on a photograph or something like that.
I'm looking at it, but there's not showing. It doesn't show that one side. So, well.
Those of you asking about autofocus, right? Nelson saying the new camera has 425 contrast AF points that work with a 693-point focal plane phase detect AF system inherited from the acclaimed A9 model. Okay, so I don't think it's exactly like the A9 autofocus performance, but it's gonna be really close to it. Again, it's one thing I could test later on with low light shooting and what have you. But right now, it's looking pretty good. Like I would assume it's just as good as the A7R III, if not better.
Yeah.
Just based on information.
Yeah, I'm guessing they gotta have the headphone jack and the mic jack. That if it's in the previous A7 II, it's gotta have it here. And what else was I gonna say? Someone mentioned, is there gonna be a crop in that 120 1080p?
We will write that down. We can check for sure if they're not listing it on the info.
Yeah. So my best guess is probably not, but again, we'll definitely have to see.
So we're gonna check for crop.
Yeah, check for crop.
Headphone ports.
Headphone and mic jack.
Rolling shutter.
What
else do we?
Joy ask minimum ISO and S-Log 2. I'm guessing it's the same thing, 800.
S-Log ISO. Okay, we can check that.
Let's see. Does it have electronic shutter?
Electronic shutter. It just says we want to know about. Okay, the A9 can shoot at silent without any rolling shutter. So when people are doing their golf swings and they're shooting, there's no bend in your golf club. Okay. So I want to know. I don't know if it's specific or not, but that was specific to the A9. So I don't know. The A7R III didn't get it. So we'll check for electronic shutter, rolling shutter photos.
I'm gonna say probably not. They want to give some advantage to the A9, of course.
I'll have Jason wave his hand around, but I doubt they'll let. Well, we can take a photo. I doubt any memory cards, but we could probably take a quick photo and see if it has something like that.
Yeah, if it's like anything like the previous press event, we probably wouldn't be able to put our memory cards inside. So don't expect too much in terms of like photo quality, but in terms of like physical functions and everything, we can definitely show you guys.
It says 40 uncompressed raw images. Wait, 89 compressed raw images. So that's about 8 to 9 seconds. 8 to 9 seconds of 10 FPS raw burst. That's really good.
That's really good.
I mean, if you're not having to shoot like frequent sports movement, I think you're good. And if you have the UHS-2 card, you're going to be able to unload those files quick.
Is this for sports we're talking
about? Wait. Okay, wait. This is interesting here. I didn't see this mentioned, guys. This is interesting. It says the camera can also shoot continuously at 8 FPS in live view mode with minimal lag in the viewfinder.
Wow.
Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if that's similar to the A9. Because when you shoot with the A9, it looks like you're just watching video. So they're saying if you shoot at 8 FPS in live view, basically when you're looking at your camera, when you're shooting, you're going to get about 8 frames per second on that without any lag. So that's interesting. Cool. That's interesting there.
That's pretty cool.
It says even if you're shooting, you can still access key functions. They're still operable on there, which is good. I think that's similar to the A7R III.
Yeah, same thing.
Anti-flicker.
Okay. Let's see. Do you think... Have you answered Nelson?
What did you say?
Do you think the A7 III has the same...
Yeah, I was answering that.
Okay, AA filter. Okay. JP asked, damn, does this qualify for Sony trade-in event going on until March 31st?
Oh, shoot.
You know what? It's happening after. It's going to get released after March, so...
Yeah.
You know what, guys? Here's the thing. Go to your local camera stores. Likely there's going to be some launch event for the A7 III. And what I've been experiencing is that anytime they have these drops, they're still going to have some sort of trade-in deals that's going to worth your while to bring in your old camera, trade it in, and get the new A7 III. So it doesn't hurt. Hit up your local camera store or check B&H, Adorama. I know for sure Sammy's in Los Angeles, our camera store, usually has something like that. So keep an eye out.
Yeah.
And I'll do my best to mention it on my YouTube channel if there's some sort of sweet deal going on. So you can count on us on that.
I wonder if it has that mode in the A7R III that allows you to shoot multiple images and get a higher resolution one. I forgot what it was called.
Was it the Pixel Shift?
Is that what it was, or that Canon?
No, it's Pixel Shift, right?
Okay, I wonder if it has Pixel Shift, but I doubt it. They would have mentioned it.
Yeah, probably something that they're gonna save for the. I'm guessing they save for the R3.
Oh yeah, it was just for the R3.
Yeah. Shit. Jose Luna says, should I return my A7R2 and get this camera?
If you don't need 42 megapixels.
If you don't need 42 megapixels.
Yeah. If you don't need 42 megapixels, this is it. But you're going to wait till April. Just keep that in mind. If you're trying to get it now. Let's see here.
Okay, people.
I'm seeing some information here. If you're recording at 20... For more video info, it says if you're recording at 24p, approximately there's a 1.6x crop at 30p.
Did it say crop or just 1.6?
What does that mean? What do you think
I
it
have
means?
no clue what that means.
Okay.
So... 24p recording approximately 1.6 at 30p. So that's something that's kind of vague.
Yeah.
Is that 1.5 to 1.6 clear image zoom, or is that the crop?
Yeah.
So we'll see. Let's see here. Ki-sung Yi says, Vong, it said there is a headphone jack on the brochure. Thank you, Ki-sung.
Oh, there's a brochure.
We gotta get that brochure again. We got. Yeah. That's how we work on our video material with that brochure, man.
Shoot.
Let's see here. Dominic did
It's on B&H now.
It's on B&H.
Check. See if you can see it.
Gosh darn it. B&H.
Yeah, folks, you're more than welcome to go and jump to the Jason Lanier's video. We might watch it later, unless we want to watch it now.
No, man, we still with his revenue.
Yeah, we won't do that.
Here we go. Ooh, look at that beauty. Here we go.
Yeah, if you had any more questions, someone says, should I sell my Alpha 6500 and jump to the A7 Mark III? It depends on what lenses you have already, and if you're willing to make the transition to it. At that point, you're like, it's comparable. Autofocusing, performance, everything that you would want in an Alpha 6500 is in the A7 Mark III, if not more. So it's really tough. You definitely have to pay a premium to move up to that A7 Mark III. But if you're on the look to move up, it's a really great option. And there's more lenses now that are going to be offered soon, especially in the full frame zone. Again, a bit of disappointment on the part for the Sony APS-C users out there, as far as lens choices and options. But at this point, I think we only have to wait. We have to wait for the third parties because Sony's not moving quick enough on the APS-C group. It honestly seems, if you think about it, look, they have 8 A7 series models now, plus the A9. Mm-hmm. The A7S III would make 9 A7 series cameras. So they're definitely putting a lot of effort into that particular body series at this moment. But lens choices right now is just really low on the APS-C group.
Cool.
All right.
Someone says, we did a fusion together.
All right, here. Let's see.
See here. Looking. Okay, so Ronald asked, will the A7 III have ISO low light of the A7R3 or the A9?
Wait, what's that?
Yeah, he's asking, will the A7 III have the ISO / low light of the A7R3 or the A9? So he's asking, is it comparable?
From my personal usage of the A9 A7R3, I found that the A7R3 was slightly better, but I think it was because of the resolution. Mm-hmm. When you take the same image at a higher, much bigger scale and downscale compared to the A9, it's going to look a little bit sharper. Mm-hmm. And that's the impression I got shooting at like 20,000 ISO or so, 25,600 compared to the two. So I don't think it's going to be as comparable, but probably similar.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. I don't think it's going to be bad.
Yeah, it won't be A7S3 good.
Yeah,
we'll see about that. 13th Dilemma, what's up, man? Good meeting you today.
Yeah.
What about dual exposure? They didn't mention anything about that.
Like dual ISOs? No.
Yeah,
there was no mention
nothing on that yet. HD is also 8-bit, and you can record 120 FPS without cropping the sensor as log 2. Thanks for confirming B&B Films.
What did he say?
HD is 8-bit. So yeah,
it's still the same.
Yeah, we're not. I highly doubt they were going to give 10-bit 422 or something to the A7 III. That's something, again, likely they will say for the A7S III. So let's see here. JP says A7R2 resale values just crashed.
Of course.
I'm a little concerned about mine now. I should have.
But it's this game has always been going on. It's nothing new. You take risk, and also again, look, if you sold your A7R2 earlier, you have no camera. Mm-hmm. Well, if you're working, you need a camera. So what can you do? I mean,
yeah. So Aldrin Samson, what's up, man? Should I sell my A6500 to jump on this A7 III?
Wait, sell 6500? I think I was mentioning that already. and I had said as long as it has all the features.
Yeah.
A6500 does 11, but this one does 10, full frame.
Full frame.
Similar autofocusing. You get all the perks. Better battery.
You know what, Aldrin? You know, I think I saw your Instagram. You shoot like portraits.
You'd really love it.
Yeah. Get those full frame lenses.
Is it gonna? But the real truth is it gonna make you a better photographer? No. But will it make your work easier and you'll enjoy it? I guess if you really love the image quality, I guess yeah.
For me, I would say this. I mean, like, get the 85-1.8. You know, you shoot portraits. Get the 85-1.8. Get those full frame lenses. You're gonna see a huge difference when you're shooting them with full frame cameras of portraits with these full frame lenses instead of the crop. But nothing wrong with shooting portraits with crop bodies and crop lenses. It's still very possible. For me, I feel like I enjoy shooting.
It's hard because you're so used to it already.
Yeah, it's just like I'm shooting. I was like, wow, that's crystal clear sharp.
Like I said, when we were shooting portraits, like it was really hard for me to go ahead and just get the A9 instead of the A7R3 because I knew I was gonna have so much resolution to work with later. Yeah. Even though it's not necessary. I mean, at the end of the day.
Let's see here.
Chris Barr, my Alpha 6500 is leaving the house ASAP. Oh shoot! And they're asking if is it gonna overheat? You know,
that's a topic for him to cover.
You know, when it gets warmer, it's been kind of cold out here in Vegas, so it's kind of tough.
Okay. Tiny Truck Climber says, "Can you check the screen brightness in 4K?" We definitely will.
Okay.
And I really think it's possible.
I'm gonna say it's the same as A7R3. It's gonna stay bright, but we can check that.
So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, so with the A7R2 and the A7S2, A6500, you try shooting in 4K, your screen is gonna dim, right?
Yep.
But with this newer battery, whatever magic science that they did, you're going to be able to crank up your monitor brightness when you're shooting in 4K. So you can be able to use their sunny weather brightness on your cameras, and it's just been a joy shooting with a brighter monitor on gimbals, being able to shoot outdoors and see what our framing looks like. So that's what I'm expecting.
There was a question about the silent shutter count for shutter clicks. Probably not the mirror. Well, there's no mirror.
It's
the mechanism that's in there. That's a good question. I mean, I'm writing down some of the questions you guys are asking. I mean, we can just ask them straight with Sony Pro Support tomorrow.
Yeah.
And just get them knocked out.
Cool. Let's see here. What else?
Casper's going back to A-mount.
Micah Production says, "Wait, is there a headphone jack?" So some users on the
chat
confirmed it. Yes.
Wait, it should be on this whole thing already with B&H. Can you?
Yeah, I couldn't find it specifically.
Just type in headphones or something. Control F headphone port. No, I go to the overview.
Is it overview or specs?
I would imagine under specs, but okay, then check the photos, the product images that they have.
There's only like 3.
There's only 3 images.
Unless I'm just like not looking.
Well, I'm gonna bank on what people already said. So
yeah. Well, again, we'll just check tomorrow.
Yeah, I doubt they would do something weird like that. But then again, it's Sony. They have a tendency for that.
No, just take an honest look.
Adrian's asking, is there gonna be a back order? Probably.
Expect this to be a pretty hot camera.
I think, unless they already got the A7R3, all the people that got the A7R3 are gonna be pissed.
No, I mean we throw the question out there like, is anybody with the R3 regretting it? You know, I'm not. You're not.
It's called denial. It's okay, Jason. It's called denial.
Just crying in my bed later.
Justifying that purchase.
No, they need us to be strong. You know, they gotta see us be like, okay, those guys didn't regret the R3. I won't regret it either.
No, man.
I love the R3. I still do. Let's see here. Let's see.
Harold's asking, yes, 120 FPS. Yes, full HD.
LV Travel 99 articulating screen? No.
Sadly, no.
That's been confirmed. All right, so there's been... Okay, I can't keep up with the questions. I'll just try to scroll down and just find something. Mickey Blue Eyes asks, touchscreen? I think so.
Yes.
I think so, touchscreen. Yes. Expect it to be...
Not fancy touchscreen, okay?
Expect it to be very similar to the performance you would get on the A7R3 if you ever used it, or the 6500. Slightly better than the 6500.
Carson's asking, do you think the A7S3 will get 4K 120 or 240 FPS? I don't think so, man. Maybe 60.
Yeah. Let's see here. 4/3 Rumor says, go to SAR to find the B&H link. If you guys are having trouble finding the link, go to Sony Alpha Rumors. Let's see here. Ziming She, check if there's Super 35 on video. Yes, we said that already. 6K. 6K downsampling?
No, but it's 6K at full frame.
Full frame.
Yeah.
Wait, 6K at full frame?
Yeah, downsampled.
Oh, I thought it was Super 35 mode.
No, the A9 does 6K downsampled to 4K.
So in full frame, it's actually gonna be looking pretty good.
Yeah, it'll be just as good as the A9 in full frame.
Snaps. All right, A7R3 got shafted.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's still pretty good.
Wow, look at that. Okay, so we'll check on the Super 35 mode, but again, it's something that they'll likely have. Yanis asks A7III or wait for the 6700. Tough call, man. We honestly, there's no information about the 6700 right now.
So we're in a very interesting junction here right now. Okay, it's a really good question. What would the A6700 have to have in order for you to be interested in that one versus the A7 III? If you were let's just say you didn't have a camera right now. Because right now, there's not a lot of focus on the APS-C glass, sadly. That's a big one.
Let's see here. Have we covered anti-aliasing filter? I believe I saw something about that already.
Tiny Truck is asking about another announcement of CP Plus. Who knows? It could be lenses, potentially, but why would they have done it at this event? I would say
nothing. I can't find anything about anti-aliasing. We'll just ask tomorrow.
They want to see 4K 60p on the Alpha 6700. That's a potential. Maybe, Jason, my gut feeling is this. When the A7S III rolls out, right, it's going to have some pretty interesting video features. We might see it on the 6700, maybe.
Yeah.
Because that's what the Alpha 6300 did. It got the 4K.
Got the 4K.
The 120 FPS as well.
120 FPS.
It got some really baller features at the time.
I mean, yeah. It was, to me, it felt like a mini A7S II just without the low light.
Yes. So yeah, I wouldn't imagine why not. So,
yeah.
But again, it's all... We don't know. We're just having fun talking about this.
Awesome. Cool, man.
How much longer do you want to go with this? Another 10 minutes?
No, let's go. Let's go on for another 10 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, we'll wrap it.
All right, sounds good. We're gonna go on for another 10 minutes, folks. Just go ahead and drop some more questions or questions you think we can ask or check out if the cameras are available tomorrow. Hopefully.
Yeah.
We'll just straight up go and ask and see what we can find out.
I'll pick up a brochure tomorrow. And just go over everything.
Or just take one of the cameras back.
It wasn't Danny's truck that he stole from NAB.
Why are you saying stuff like that, man?
Put it out.
We're just joking, okay? I'm just letting you know that's just a joke. Some people, you know what? I get worried sometimes because someone might watch it. They have zero clue what we're talking about.
Okay, all right.
That was a joke from almost last year.
It was an inside joke from last year. The NAB truck, Sony's truck at NAB got stolen.
Maybe that's why I didn't get invited to this event.
Yeah, there you go. People really think it was you.
The A9 sacrificed itself for the A7 III. Let's see here. This is asking when are you going to do a review. It comes out in April, so I'll just try to get a unit as soon as possible and shoot. That's all I can really do.
Mm-hmm.
Eric's asking, are you guys wearing pants? I am.
I'm not.
There we go. Let's move on.
You guys can't see anything from the bottom anyways. Did you guys talk about the Sigma stuff already? David,
yeah, we did.
We did already. So if you guys are just tuning in,
there's 9 FE Sigma lenses coming around.
Yes.
Very soon.
Yes.
So there's a handful of primes that are going to drop.
Yes.
What if it's asking, where can I sell my used gear? I do eBay, which some people don't like, or Facebook groups or something, marketplaces. I don't know if that's still around, but...
I do Craigslist. Just a thing, just be very careful. Always take cash and not Venmo. I repeat, not Venmo.
Alex is asking if we should collab with the Camera Store TV. We would, but they are over there at the event.
They're at the event, yeah. They're too cool for us. I did meet them, though. Cool guys.
You got to meet today or another time?
Oh, another time. At Photo Plus.
Yeah, we bumped in. We got a chance to bump into with some YouTubers out there.
Eric Rossi.
Ted Forbes. I saw Dan Watson, Gordon Liang. He was out there. Got to see him. Mm-hmm. Jason Vong, he was there too.
Oh, who's that guy, right?
We got to find a photo of Miyake.
Yana says, "Oh, April. Damn, that's far."
See, that's what I'm saying. If you need a camera now, what can you do? A7R3 is here already.
Yeah, if you're definitely in that situation, yeah, it is kind of far. But for me, I think it's the same. It's it's a month. It's always been like that. They take the pre-orders in, and they'll have it out in a month. So, guys, if you are really needing or wanting this A7 III, you guys should put your pre-order the day that it's available, because if you put, I don't know, a couple hours after or a day after, you're gonna be in that backlog of that supply. So, really, if you need this camera, don't wait on it. Just put the pre-order. If you change your mind, you can cancel it, and hopefully that pre-order will go to us.
What the heck?
Yeah, we're kind of late on that.
Where'd you find the A7 III?
I just clicked on the front page.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the front page has it.
Come on. It's gone.
Yeah.
I don't see anything anymore.
Andy Garcia asks, is it worth to get the lens bundle? What's the lens bundle going to include?
The 28 to 70. Nah.
No. I you know what? Here's the thing that we wanted to talk about. The 24 to 105 f4. Whew. Beautiful lens.
It's a great lens.
Oh my god. I got a chance to, like, you got it from Pro Support.
Yep.
But I was the one who's using it a lot more for videos at least, and he can comment about the photos, but the video stuff, God, that was like one of the best running gun lens that I've used. Yeah, so better than 18 to 105. Sorry, APS-C users. Better than 18 to 105. Better than the 16 to 70. Gosh, it's so beautiful. And when he cranks out some of his videos and put it on YouTube, you'll see those footage from the
even image samples. Really, even the photo samples from it, I really enjoyed it. I shot pretty much the whole day with the portrait sessions we did with the 24-105 with the A7R III.
Yeah, so I was shooting with just strictly the 135, and he was shooting with the 24-105. Even at f4, he was getting some great images. He was so versatile. He was able to get a wide of the model with the cars, with the buildings. He can get tight, he can get close up. That 24-105 is beast, man. Yeah. So if I didn't have a 24-70 G Master, that might be something worth considering. I mean, like, it's half the cost, right? It's almost half the cost of a G Master. So I would say get the A7 III, and if you're looking to pick up your first full frame lens or need some recommendation, 24 to 105, freaking solid, dude. Freaking solid.
I'm gonna post a link to the camera.
All right.
I think I'm obligated to mention it's an affiliate link.
Steve says, loving the left to right hand. Vivian has some steady hands. Vivian has been replaced by a robot. I'm just kidding. JP says A7 III just in time in vacations and wedding seasons. That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Well, I don't do the wedding stuff, but you do. So.
Wedding season is ramping up. Usually for a lot of people, it's between April to August, probably. For me, it's a bit weird in 2018. I got like stuff spread throughout in between. I mean, outside of that wedding season range, but yeah, definitely. So when I have the A7 III, I'll be shooting weddings with the R3 and the regular 3. So
someone's asking if I'm going to sell my A9. I'm still not going to sell it. The more and more I use it, especially with sports photography, the more I really enjoy it in terms of just its speed and performance. Right now, like I said, you don't really need 20 frames per second, but the burst, the ability to fire that many frames quick, even if you're not doing 20 completely, it's amazing. I really enjoy its performance, even in low light scenarios over the A7R III, for example. But when the A7 III is out, I'll definitely do some tests and comparisons for those of you that are interested in that.
So I'm sorry, your name is in Chinese, we can't read it, but you ask, any clue on Sigma lens weight? Expect it to be the same as the ones that are out for Canon and Nikon. We're thinking it's just like a rear tube got stuck on to the existing.
They're going to be heavy. The primes are going to be heavy.
It's going to be heavy. Yeah. Like these are going to be Hulk, gargantuan.
They're DSLR size lenses
for the mirrorless cameras.
Yeah, they're going to be heavy, guys. I mean, they're 1.4, 1.8 lenses are going to be heavy there.
Okay. Mickey Blue Eye says, "Damn, the more you guys speak, the more gas I get." I mean,
yeah, I'm telling you, dude. Just turn off the channel.
Don't watch us. We make you spend money.
Jeffrey, no articulating screen. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to burst your bubble.
Alex Sandoval says, "When do you guys think they will do it the S3 now?"
Nah, NAB.
NAB.
That's the next big guess right there's NAB.
Bob Nallen asked, "How's the 24 to 105 on the 6500?" I expect it to look amazing. The thing is, you're not getting that 24. You're not getting that.
Yeah, it's
that range. You're getting like close to a 35 to 150 or something. So you're losing out on the wide end.
Yeah.
But if you need like a great running gun lens for the 6500, you don't care too much about the wide end stuff. Again, it's perfect. It's just a little bit bulky. Size might be a little bit unbalanced, but yeah.
It's not a bad choice if you just as a video lens, maybe hand holding kind of deal. But if you had a full frame camera, it'd be really, really nice.
Yes.
And he's asking, is the Sigma line going to be affordable? I think it's going to be comparable. comparable in the sense that it'll be priced effectively. So I don't think it's gonna be cheap, but it's gonna be cheaper than the competition for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So Damon Hart asked, "Do any of you guys do macro?"
I don't do much macro at all. Like none. It's not my thing.
Yeah, the only macro that I do is for wedding rings, for wedding invitations. When we do that for wedding work, my buddy and I, we use the 50mm macro on a slider. It's pretty sweet, dude. Pretty sweet.
The expert image. Great, I have to go to the doctor tomorrow. I thought my gas problem was Gucci, but now after this drop, my bank account will suffer. Wait, B&H description says it has pixel shift?
Does it?
What?
All right. Thanks for feeding us the information,
yeah,
guys.
Dude,
we appreciate it.
For sure. Appreciate that.
We're learning with you guys as we go on with this.
Hey, that's why we did this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
It was just a kind of...
We don't have any exclusives. Sorry about that. So we're glad to be learning this. Share this excitement with you guys.
I don't see it. Oh, there. No. I'm not seeing that. Is there anywhere specifically on that? I don't want to just give people information.
Yeah, so unconfirmed, but someone just mentioned about something about pixel shifting. But we'll see.
Unless it's called something else. Forgot. I don't use it on my A7R III.
Yeah, I haven't really tried it out myself. I don't do too much architecture or landscape, so I haven't really gotten a chance to test it out yet. So...
Tag the Shooter posing a really interesting question. So do we keep the A7R II and the 6300, 6500 for play memories and unlimited recording? I still have my 6300s. I'm going to hold on to them because of that unlimited recording.
Right. And you know what? I completely forgot about play memories, but I don't expect it to be there.
Yeah.
I don't expect the play memories to be back on the A7III. I think it's still being taken out of the picture. No pun intended. So if you have a bunch of the apps like time lapse or what is it, smooth reflection, any of that stuff, probably not going to work the A7III, but we'll try to confirm it ASAP tomorrow. But yeah, don't expect play memories. You can still wirelessly transfer your photos from the camera to your phone via the Play Memories app. You just won't be able to use the apps on the camera.
Oh, it does. Yeah, you're right. It does say so right here, pixel shift multi-shooting.
Okay, so it has the pixel shift.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, so you can get some high resolution stuff with this then.
Jeez, oh my goodness. All right.
Everybody had the camera already at this point, man.
But Parasar says, is the A7III going to be good for video? My best guess is yes. Definitely. Jeez. All right. I guess
that's gonna do it.
That's gonna do it, guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah. Should we do another live tomorrow? Well, the thought crosser might maybe. I'm not saying it's gonna happen.
Maybe. I mean, like, I love this setup. We gotta get this sliding parallax thing with the background. I don't know how much bokeh can you really see.
Not much. Okay, I thought it was gonna look more epic back there.
I know, me too. If you guys caught the earlier stream, we had like an epic sunset just going down right here, and it just
blew us away. Yeah, if you'd like to potentially see another live stream with the camera after we got to use it, maybe we can host it on yours.
Yeah, I mean, let's do it. We're still gonna make videos about it on our respective channels, but you know, being able to talk to Danny in real life and not on screen, this is great. I mean, we get to have
no potato quality this time apparently, which is really good.
Should we mention anything about meetup for this week? WPPI. We're gonna have a meetup.
Do we have a set time?
We don't have a set time. I think we're talking about something about tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe we should have them followed on the Instagrams and stuff like that.
Okay, unconfirmed yet, but follow us on Instagram at JasonVMedia.
That one camera guy.
Okay, and then we'll make some announcement. We'll likely just have it at WPPI. We won't stray too far, so we'll just do a meetup, grab some lunch.
It's just a meetup. Last time, I loved everyone that came out to it. It would just be a meetup, just to hang out.
It'll be a meetup. We'll talk.
Or we can do a live show. I don't know. Bring us this whole setup.
All right. I guess we got to bring the lights and everything.
We'll just bring everybody in here. That's awkward.
They said, yeah. You know,
don't waste the setup.
I would love to do a live at the convention floor. It's just
would they? I think they would say, "Sir, you need to put away your professional." Hey, did we? I think on Saturday when we got here, we were like going around. I was working on the Sony 18-135. I was testing it out, and we were in the lobby in a hotel. And we had our equipment set up. Jason had his slider set up and everything, and we weren't filming anybody. It was just us in the lobby, and then security comes around. I was like, "Hey, you got your? Did anyone talk about your professional equipment?" And this is with our Sony gear. So, yes, they said your professional equipment, and they asked us to put it away and leave or whatever. So yes, Sony equipment is apparently professional now.
Oh hell yeah, it's been professional for so long now. I mean, like, better recognize, you know. So again, just going back to what I was saying, trying to live stream at the convention store. I'm just worried about my internet. I don't want it to be potato quality. I tried that last year to CP Plus on my Instagram Live.
Should we try it?
We can try, but don't expect too much. But again, we'll have the sweet 4K videos out for you guys.
Would they get mad? Well, what if we do it at the Sony Pro Support booth? Do you think they'd give us a hard time?
Yeah.
I think they'd love it. We can talk about. We can ask them right there, and even have them come on board.
You'll see like guys just cleaning cameras in the back.
We should ask. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Yeah. Again, no promises, but definitely
but
expect
it might be earlier. It might happen a little bit early if we do it.
Expect the videos to come out.
Okay.
All right. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
What do I usually say?
I don't know.
That'll do it for us.
There we go.
Like, subscribe, check out our other content. You know where to find Jason Vong at Jason Vong.
At Jason Vong, Jason V Media.
You search for him on YouTube. And then if we do another live stream, it'll be on his channel potentially. So make sure you're on the lookout for that. Follow us on the Instagrams, That One Camera Guy, and Jason
Vong, Jason V Media. Anything works.
And I'll do it, guys. Really appreciate you guys joining us. If you guys like this stuff, give it a like, let us know, and we can probably do it again in the future.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.
It hasn't stopped streaming, by the way.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to hold my pose. I'm just like, I know you haven't stopped.
Because we're doing it differently. It's not easier. Okay, I have to actually stop the stream.